think that in addition to this being a historic COP because of the global stocktake, the other really historic aspect of COP28 has been the level of participation from stakeholders. I believe the number of delegates is somewhere around 70,000, which I think is double the participation from the previous COP. And having worked in this space before, from my previous experience working at the US Department of State, where I did my fair share of convening of multi-stakeholder forums and initiatives, I completely recognize both the value and the necessity of that stakeholder participation and collaboration from government stakeholders, and not just national governments, from local governments. So from government stakeholders and the private sector and civil society, because we will undoubtedly see commitments being made at the end of this COP. But the real indicator of success of this COP will be how those commitments are actioned. And that's going to take that collaboration, that radical collaboration between all stakeholders to drive the actions forward to meet those commitments and to address the gaps that were outlined in the global stocktake. So as an example, we've already had some commitments made. For example, you may have heard that the US government committed $3 billion to the Green Climate Fund to support climate innovation in developing countries. And so that's the government participation with their financial support. The private sector will be developing those innovations, but they will only really be successful with the input from the communities in those developing countries. And that's the radical collaboration that we're going to need to move further and faster. So at GHD, we're a professional services firm, and we work in the areas of future energy, future of water, and future communities. And we are almost 100 years old. So in that time, we have worked with a number of different companies in those sectors. And as a professional services firm, our greatest impact really is in the projects that we do with our clients. And in that almost 100-year history, some of those clients have included fossil fuel companies. And so the way that we are innovating, the way that we are leading in our industry in terms of our commitment to sustainable development and to the energy transition is through how we are transforming our project portfolio, how we are transforming the way that we approach not just what types of projects we pursue, but how we deliver those projects. So we have our project selection guidelines where we have made a commitment in line with our commitment to decarbonization and to the energy transition. We've made a commitment to no longer work on greenfield thermal coal projects, to no longer take on work for greenfield oil exploration and production projects, to no longer do work on new coal-fired or oil-fired power plants. And that is, I believe, a leading position in our industry. And we're also innovating in how we deliver those projects. So, and not just related to our energy projects, but whether we are working on an energy project or a water management project or a community project, we are working with our technical experts on how to integrate sustainability into that project delivery. So at the beginning of each project, we are asking our people to consider how they can integrate our sustainability way. So our sustainability way are the 7 principles that define what we focus on in terms of sustainable development. And so we are asking our people at the very beginning of the project process to identify the opportunities to integrate our sustainability way into our project delivery. And I really believe that as we do that, not only will we deliver more sustainable outcomes for our clients, but more innovative outcomes for our clients. So we are on day 6 of COP, and I've already had the opportunity to participate in sessions at COP and sessions here at the Sustainable Innovation Forum. And as I said before, COP is fantastic for bringing together that massive group of stakeholders. What I found here at the Sustainable Innovation Forum is that it's provided GHD with the opportunity to participate in more targeted conversations. So we've been able to hear from and learn from our peers and partners who are working in the same solution space that we are, we've been able to contribute our own thought leadership from our own expertise in this space. And most importantly, we've been able to find opportunities to work together with those peers and partners to drive these solutions forward.